Good day, everyone. It is Thursday, August 7th. Time is 7:09 p.m. Temperature outside 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. I am just at the Toronto Waterfront, and what you're looking at across the way there is Toronto Island, and that first building was Billy Bishop Airport. A smaller alternative to Lester B. Pearson Airport in Mississauga on the border of Toronto. I'm just going to walk along the waterfront today. My daughter is attending a concert at the Rogers Centre, formerly Sky Dome, the weekend she's going to see. I accompanied her to Toronto and just going to walk around while she's there. Make some videos. Maybe take in some Canadian geese. So the Toronto waterfront, it extends 46 kilometers between the mouth of the Etobicoke Creek in the west and the Rouge River, I'll say that 10 times fast, the Rouge River in the east. And contains several beaches. You'll see one coming up soon. There's several areas. We've got what's called the Western Waterfront and Toronto Harbour, which is like kind of right downtown. The Portlands, the beaches, Eastern Waterfront. So I was researching, couldn't find on my way here anyways, that where I'm standing right now used to be part of Lake Ontario. Toronto ended near Front Street, which is about 2 streets over. You can see some buildings over there. That's kind of where Toronto ended. Then they filled this all in. But trying to find out when or even why. There we go, airplane taking off from Billy Bishop Airport. That's Porter Airlines is the major airline there. I believe it just flies in within Canada. I'll do some more research on that, and if it doesn't, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen there. Oh, we got a fire rescue boat going out. So here we have the Marine Fire Station, City of Toronto, and HTO Park with its metal yellow umbrellas. Part sand, part concrete. Let's just take a look here. Nice soft sand, that's for sure. No rocks or stones in it. And a boardwalk to boot. Again, Toronto Island across the way there. You have to take a ferry to it. we have our famous CN Tower, Canadian National Tower. Showed that in a previous video. It is 553 meters tall, about 1,815 feet. Got an observation deck 1,122 feet up with a rotating restaurant and a glass floor on that observation deck. Looking straight down if you dare. And I didn't mention in the other video, but you can't walk them up the stairs unless it's for a charity, but there's 1,776 steps. So bring some water and leg muscles. And some arm muscles if you got it too. There is the Sky Dome. Sorry, the Rogers Center. I'm so used to calling it Sky Dome, sorry. That was the original name. 20 years ago, Rogers Communications bought the rights to it. Of course, changed it to Rogers Center. Don't be confused with Rogers Stadium. A brand new stadium just opened up in north of Toronto, Downsview Park, the old Downsview Airport. I was just there with my other daughter for a concert a few weeks ago. And don't get confused with Rogers Arena, which is in Vancouver, or Rogers Place, which is in Edmonton, Edmonton, Alberta, sorry. Just coming over this tree, I don't know if you can hear with the microphone. There seems like 1,000 birds in here. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't even see them. But they're there. As I said, that was HTO Park that we went to, that just went by. There's also HTO West. And here you got a little curvy walkway up and down. Come this way, show you downtown, the financial district there. Okay, next to the CN Tower. So this street here that the streetcar is going by is Queens Quay. And just north of that is Lakeshore Boulevard, Lakeshore Avenue. Queens Quay West, it says. Okay. Just gonna walk along Queens Quay here for a little bit. And I'm gonna try and fit in 2 other videos while I'm here in Toronto. The concert is about 3-4 hours long. There's 2 opening acts before the weekend goes on. I call it the weekend during the weekday. Ah yes, and here is the boardwalk I've seen before. I've been on once before. Quite hilly, I must say. Good for riding your bike, I guess. Well, they've actually put a barrier around it now. Don't recall that being there before. And there's a marina. There it is. It's called the Simcoe Wave Deck. Opened in 2009. Here we have Harbourfront Centre.
That's so weird.
And here is the Harbourfront Centre concert stage. Looking out to Lake Ontario. Actually, it's Toronto Harbour. Lake Ontario is technically the other side of the Toronto Islands, but it's all part of the same water, I guess. There's a nice looking sailboat coming up. It's like an old pirate ship or something. A misting center over there. I do believe that is a ferry going out to Toronto Islands. City Cruises, it says. My mistake. Nice big boat out there.
Look, a pirate ship!
Just gonna slow up here. I don't want to get in picture here. Just somebody taking a picture of their wife or something there. Hello, birdie. Yeah, you're bound to see a seagull or two, especially in the waterfront in Toronto. Any waterfront for that matter. Well, people are getting off the city cruise boat, it looks like. Harbor Tours, it's called here. Northern Spirit One. Looks like a dinner cruise boat. Let's see what it says over here on the sign. Cruise and dine, $79 per person. City cruises, yes. You can see in there through reflections and whatnot, but some tables. Here's our Toronto Harbour water taxi. Now he's motoring. And a factory off in the distance there. Well, I think I'll end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Share the video if you wish. And hit that bell for notifications. And until next time, keep on walking.